Are we on?
I think we are. We're live from
Yay!
small Italian town.
I like being live.
I like being alive.
I know, right?
Yes. Ben Eddie's back. He's my guest.
Hi.
And we're gonna do a review. I told him he had to watch. And I got you on the fly, right? Because
Yeah,
you
you did. Yeah. But I came especially because I know I got a fan base and I heard I've doubled my fan base. 2 people. I got 2 super fans. And I'm so happy about this.
I know. 2 super fans. So we watched Viila Amore.
Not together.
We don't. And then we're going to talk about it, and we're going to share some things from our hometown because we have the most Italian town population wise in all of the U.S. according to the census.
Yes. Bravissimo.
Yes. We're also what? We're also the smallest, not smallest. We're also the blueberry capital of the world.
Yes, we are.
It's blueberry season.
Can't go anywhere nowadays without getting a pet.
I know. So we're going to share with you all kinds of goodies, olives, and we're going to review. Okay. So how's everyone doing? They're saying hi. Lillian's here. Hi, Lillian. And Christina's here. And Susan. Hi. And Barbara. Hi. They're all coming in.
Well,
yeah, I do. Sarah Kelly was your first fan.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
But Sarah's not here tonight. She's a nurse and she usually watches, like she does a catch up or would watch like on, I think, Monday night.
We love our nurses.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
So we have good things. Let's show. We showed the blueberries.
Right. We're going to start talking about what the movie's about.
Yes, in 1 minute. But just because we're just not going to, you don't want me to talk about all the food that's in front of us?
Oh, we could do that.
Well, I just wanted to tell them, like, this is Parmigiano Reggiano that we have over here. And we have some bread. And we're going to cut that. We have
Italian bread.
And that's fig, right? A fig cheese?
This is a fig wine spreadable cheese.
All right.
It's on the label. Did you throw it out?
I did.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We're going to show you more. Yeah. Super sod, bruschetta topping, right?
Yeah, we figure we go Italian. The movie is an Italian-based movie, sort of. Not that it's in Italian, but they base it in Italian.
Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
They went to Capena. All right. And we're not having that dessert.
What dessert?
The dessert. It's the seashell with all the layers.
The one that she ate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're not having that. We're not doing that.
All right. Go
ahead. Lillian says, I'm here from your town. I've got some Hammonton blueberries in my fridge.
Why didn't you just bring them over and I could get a refund on
She's from New York.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She's from Brooklyn.
Only 2.5 hours.
Yes. Hi, Jean. All right. We're hot. Yeah, we're hot too. It's 100 degrees here. It's terrible.
I know. I spent the whole day in the pool.
I know. You did?
Yeah, look.
Oh, look at
that. Got a little bit of a tan. Yeah, it was beautiful, actually.
Well, that's all right. All right. So, want to start. Well, you know what? Let me just say this. Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was very cute. And I watched it again. I watched it more than once. And I'm not a fan of watching things over and over again unless there's a specific like actor in it or a specific scene that I love.
It was the nude scene?
No. Well, not everybody got to see the nude scene.
You had to read
only
between
certain.
The lines.
Yes. Okay. No. So I don't know that I'd watch it again because I've already watched it twice, but it was very cute.
I watched it twice too.
Because why?
The first half because I fell asleep after 45 minutes. And then the second half today after I fell asleep. So
I know. Don't get mad. So I love having Eddie on because Eddie is like it's just truth, Ed, right? You're not like crazed Hallmark groupie like I am and a lot of people. So I love when we get his perspective. Yeah. What did you do with we did the haunting Hallmark hauntings and we did a couple different of those.
Oh, the one with that lady with the kisser lady, the one who kissed her.
Oh, stop it. That was the Christmas one we did.
No, and that was Halloween, wasn't it? When she went, kiss me, I missed you.
No, that was
that was horrible.
Stop it. No, we disagreed on all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's done a few. So, okay. All right, stop it. And then he acts like a goofball. Tell Ed we are watching. Gene.
Oh, hey, Butch. He's not really, but what we call him.
All right, Nikki's weighing in already. To be honest, I haven't watched it. I'm here to listen to what others are saying. Watch it, Nikki. You want to know why? If it's not even your favorite characters or actors, Watch it because it's actually very beautiful and it's really there.
It is very beautifully photographed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Filmed.
I forgot. You know what?
What?
We didn't do our cocktail.
Oh, make your cocktail.
Yes,
tell them what it is, and then I'll talk about it.
I forgot my OJ. For those of you that don't know what that is,
orange juice, and it's in the refrigerator. He is making a very simple.
Really? Is this it?
It is it.
What do you go to Bellevue Bagel and get this?
No, I told you I went to the diner because it was hot. I wasn't cooking, and part of my kitchen's under construction. And I just got. He tells me at the last minute, and I got the orange juice from there.
This is what you get at like the to go. Is it fresh squeezed?
Yes, and you don't have to make it for me.
No, of course I won't have to.
And I know. So you have two.
But I will anyway. I can make you a virgin one.
No.
Remember what that was like?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So basically, doing something really simple. We got to do our cocktail before we do anything. It's just a very easy drink. It's called an Italian Sunrise, which you can guess it's a riff on the tequila sunrise. So basically, it's just a tequila sunrise made with amaretto. As we all know, amaretto is the liqueur of love from Italy.
That's amore.
Yeah. Roxanne used to try to get me drunk on this all the time in high school.
Oh my God. Every time he comes, he tells dumb stories.
I'm telling you.
No, don't even listen. Okay, so the storyline, as you're making your cocktail and telling tales.
Can we see the glass?
Yeah, they can see it. They can. You can here. Move it up so they can see it.
So basically, you're just going to put a shot of amaretto. Ooh, and nothing for Roxanne because she has an allergy.
I do. He knows.
I've seen it. Pretty gross. All right, you're going to add your orange juice. Ooh.
If you hear background noise, Doug the dog is
here. I got my dog with me. My little boo somewhere. Actually,
here.
I don't hear him.
He's right there. He's right there.
And then you use grenadine, but I just use the maraschino cherry juice. So you just put a little splash of that in. And there you go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you got your little bit of a sunrise.
Oh, you can see it on camera. Mine looks prettier than yours. That's beautiful.
Got to add the sun.
With his fingers.
I will refrain. All right, cheers.
Wait a minute, wrong one. I get that one. You get that one.
Just like in high school. Yeah. I gave you the wrong one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, good. Actually came out nice. I wasn't sure how old this Di Serrano was.
Oh.
It's one of those things you find in your sister's cabinet all the way in the back.
It doesn't go bad.
Okay.
All right. You should be playing some Dean Martin in the background. Nikki, I would, but I think we'd get flagged and it would take down my stuff. Isn't it kind of like Under the Tuscan Sun? You know what? Yeah, that's a good comparison.
You know what? I've never seen it.
I have, but okay, so let's talk about the movie. That's what they're here for, and our shenanigans. So I like the movie. I like the storyline. They've done quite a bit of it. They've done and it is true, you can go and buy these houses for $1.
Yeah.
They even had a Netflix movie on where she buys a house for $1 and then they redo it. And so the premise
was it Under the Tuscan Sun?
No, it was not.
I didn't say that.
No, it was new. Under the Tuscan Sun is old. This one's the one I'm talking about is new. So they I love that idea. And then how they had the app, which is a real thing. There was a lot of it was really authentic. How about the sizing of you could tell that they were on set, not in a set, they were on the scene
on location.
Yes, but they were those scenes were real inside because I remember Kevin, he played Leo. He's trying to walk through the back of his grandmother's bakery, and it's I got claustrophobia. It's almost like a cave he was trying to come out of, and he's a tall man. And then the other, the office for the gentleman who was the real estate agent, it was just like this little catty comb type of a thing. So I guess because they're working with old ancient stuff.
Well, I did like the location.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Nice.
So for me, the first half of the movie was kind of long and drawn out, kind of a bore. Really because I've seen it so many times in everything you watch. Somebody goes somewhere, they buy something, or they get something and they're stuck with it. They don't know what to do. So that's why for the first half of the movie, I was just kind of not interested. I will admit, I did start liking it better towards the second half after she broke her ankle or whatever. Ooh,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, sorry.
No, they all saw it. So, well, except for Nikki, but she wait. So that's where one of my most favorite scenes were in the whole thing. Well, first of all, let's talk about the two actors, Kevin McGarry.
Oh, wait, the three. Go ahead.
The donkey is my favorite.
The
Bocce.
donkey, and like in Shrek, donkey. Oh my God, the donkey stole the show.
Yes,
His name was Bocce.
Favorite Bocce.
He was the best.
I was just gonna say he's my favorite, and they had a very limited cast, and I like that because it focused mainly on what the core of what was going on, and all of the other, because sometimes they'll have B storylines, and I like that there weren't B storylines, and I also like.
Oh my God! Speaking of B, you know who was a B in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, but a biatch. Oh my God, the post lady.
Yes.
This woman. Can I say that? She was a bitch when they introduced her.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. When they made her this evil, witchy, bitchy person, I'm like, oh my God, she is such a bitch. But I think I could be her friend. I liked her. She was just so horrible.
Mean.
Oh God, yeah.
Mean. So Eddie, I'm going to cut you another little tiny piece, and just little, because that's for me. And can you put some bruschetta on it, because I really shouldn't eat it because it's gluten.
Oh, okay. So I thought you broke your foot, not your hand.
I really did break my foot, not my hand. And I'm going to have some of it. It's good. All right. So let's get to the actors. I love Kevin McGarry, and he's really adorable in this movie. And I feel like he's very much Kevin. I love when he gets to play a part where he gets to put some of his sarcasm in it. And one of the things that I liked about his character is that they made the male have the anxiety issue and not the female, which was a little different.
Oh yeah.
And he was
that was real.
Riding in the car and thinking about that's a real thing. That's a real thing to, like, they tell you, pay attention to what you see, and then you can talk yourself down.
Tree, my big white teeth. They were very white.
My big white teeth, as I look inside the review mirror.
They were so white.
I know. Okay, so then Eloise Mumford is amazing. She is from 50 Shades of Grey, and I've always liked her as an actress. And then when she came to Hallmark, I'm like, Hallmark, that's like for Hallmark, she's really good in everything that she does. She carried the movie, I thought.
Yeah.
No, I loved her. And my favorite part of the whole movie is when she falls down and she breaks her, not that she breaks her ankle, or she sprains her ankle, but when he picks her up because she has a meltdown, and she says, I want this, I want to put conditioner in my hair, and I need this and that, and I miss my dad. And she said that because it just was a year that he passed away, and it was his dream to buy the villa for his wife, and he died, and that made me cry. Because she did it so, and he picks her up and he carries her off, and I thought the two of them had good chemistry, but for me it wasn't romantic chemistry.
No, she was more of a Debbie Gibson kind of chemistry with her. Did you notice that so she put her hair up in that little bandana? It was very Electric Youth, for those of you old enough to remember that video.
Yes.
She went full Debbie Gibson in the first half of the movie.
Yes.
And then as soon as she fell off that ladder, off came the bandana, and then the romance started. And she was getting all hot and bothered. I mean, every look that she gave him, she was like, she was just getting hot for him.
She was.
Oh my God. And
so
when he's
cute.
like, we can't go swimming here for another month because the water's cold. Listen, lady, go wade in up to your waist, and you would have just warmed up that water. She needed a big cool down.
So, and he thought that Kyle was in, they were still a thing.
That bug face.
I know. And then when he finds out he's not, and he goes, oh, does that give me permission to kiss you? And they kiss. So this is terrible. Poor Kevin McGarry. Listen, I'm sure in real life, Kevin McGarry is a great kisser, and that his wife is very happy and satisfied. But he is not a good on-screen kisser, because he just does like a little nibble. But
a nipple.
I
missed that part.
You would have liked it if that was in there. Just a little nibble. However, Eloise, she carried it, and I thought it was good.
I thought he didn't do too bad, except the very last kiss. But I thought he did a pretty good job with the kiss. It wasn't like that open face.
See, he doesn't like that. He likes, so we have a difference of opinion in there. But they were cute, and I like how she would go into him, give him a big hug. You could see behind the scenes with them, and they had this really great brotherly, sisterly relationship. And I thought
that's always sexy.
But no, wait, that's what I'm trying to say. They had chemistry in a sense that they were great sharing a scene together, but
Brother and sister chemistry.
No, they
Ew.
were great. They were great sharing a scene together, but not necessarily for me romantic. I didn't see it as
until she lost the Debbie Gibson
okay.
bandana.
All right,
that's when stuff started to happen.
Okay,
you know.
Yes,
I'm telling you, I was getting the whole when I was watching it. She was like, I'm like, as soon as she lost, I don't know why, but then all of a sudden, that's when they started connecting. And towards the end, during the last couple 20 minutes, she put that bandana back on. She didn't know what she wanted. Same thing happened to.
Now I have to go back and watch that and pay attention to that bandana thing. So Susan says Kevin's personality is pretty much the same in all his roles. No, I disagree with that.
I don't disagree because this is the only role I've ever seen him in.
He's never seen him anywhere else. I disagree with that. Sometimes a lot of his are, I've seen him in different types of seriousness, but I like when he has a lighter, more fun, playful side. So I read somewhere people were like, oh, it's the best movie of the year. And I'm like, I don't think it's the best movie of the year. Out of the, the Paradise Going Away to Another Country movies that we've had so far, there was one in Greece. And that's coming. I like this one the best so far. It was really beautiful. I mean, everyone has been beautiful. I love that they're on location. But I want to see what some other people are. Oh, I want to share with you some stuff from our town too. So Avis, apparently somebody's agreeing with you. Kevin is not romantic to me at all, but that's my opinion. Okay, Avis. I thought it was pretty romantic.
Oh, and also she was a little bit pushy right in the first scene. Let me tell you something. If you're in a place of business, I get it. You see some guy underneath the cabinet fixing something, and you've been in there for 5 seconds. She's like, excuse me, and he fake bumped his head. But still, I mean, right from the beginning, she just kind of like seemed a little much for me.
Too much for him. All right.
And her fiance, listen, that she even like gave him a chance when he comes in when they're supposed to be signing.
I know that should have been like, no.
I just saw something on the internet where they had this old lady giving advice about dating. She goes, why give one man 20 chances when you can give 20 men one chance?
I know, yeah.
Why
that makes sense.
Dumps you basically at the altar, and because they want to go to Thailand and live their life, and then he thinks after what was it, a month and a half, 2 months, you're going to take him back because he
shows up on the lawn.
His bug face.
And Leo's looking out and like, do you know this guy? I love that. I thought that was great.
I thought that was a little silly. I mean,
I know.
But it wasn't, it wasn't as sappy as most of them all. I was waiting for the big reveal where she was going to rethink her relationship with him, but she did not. She was pretty much. No,
she wanted him. She told him she loved him.
No, the ex-fiance.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, no, that's because she was in love. She told Leo she loved him, and he kind of touches her face and kind of doesn't respond to that. That stunk, but that's okay. She was caught up in the moment. So Barbara.
Brings back memories of us when you told me that.
Oh my God. Okay. Barbara Ann says it was easy to watch. Okay. And Christina says, no, I disagree. I don't think it was the best movie. I like the scenes, but I'm not a Kevin McGarry fan. And that's okay.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about how fast she rehabbed this abandoned villa that was abandoned for 20 years. All right. She got there one day. There's no windows. The curtains are hanging out, overgrown. She has to get it done in 9 days. In 30 days, she's got everything fixed except that stupid fence.
I know. And I have to tell you, though, I loved all the little characters that they did. How about the two little old men? Then how when those two hugged and got excited, they hugged too. I thought they were funny.
They're cute. Like I said, my favorite was the post lady. And my favorite line was like, what? The post, the post, nobody's supposed to read mail. It's illegal. And everybody just kind of looks at her.
I know.
Because she's reading everybody's mail. She's awesome.
If you're wondering what we have, and we didn't share it with you or something, let us know. But so I want to show you some things in my town. You can actually order from them, and they bring stuff in. You know what, Lillian? There's a little truck that comes from Brooklyn, like a white clapboard truck comes, and it has some things that they bring to Bagliani's for us if they don't make it on the spot themselves. So it's like an Italian market. It's very Italian. We're going to show you olives, and we're going to show you something simple to make with olives because olives are very big in what is it, Capena? All right, so
Caron Olive Field.
yeah.
That's another thing. The place was abandoned for 20 years. Did you see that olive field?
Yeah, but no, they grow
Manicure.
that, but that's natural, like a natural resource there.
I didn't say that. I mean, it was like that whole back was like tilled. Like there was no.
Oh, that's
overgrowth or
true.
anything.
Yes, out in that part, you're right. Maybe it was the donkey nibbling away. So we're showing you now. This is our town. In our town, there's a store called Bagliani's. It's owned by the Bagliani's, and it's their market. And then next to it is like all the
That's
cheeses.
the cheese display. That's where I got this cheese. And
They
I
have
was
a
going to
cheese
get
guy
another one.
too. Mhm.
Joe. Ask for Joe at Bagliani's.
Mhm.
Him and his dad, actually. They have all these selections on there. They'll be more than happy. And I didn't get their provolone. But remember, I don't know if you still do it. They get this big, giant provolone. I mean, 1,000-pound provolone piece of wheel cheese. And they had a big cutting. They used to do it. I think they stopped during COVID. I don't know if they picked it up, but they used to just get the big wheel and just cut it up right in the parking lot. It used to be a big event.
There's all kinds of delicious cheeses, all kinds, not just Italian cheeses. My favorite is a steakhouse cheddar, and it has like a grilled onion in it. And when you shave it, oh my God, it tastes good on crackers, but it's great on a homemade cheesesteak. So the next picture I'm going to show you is this is other kinds of cheeses. These are more like spreadable cheeses, burratas in there, things like that, right? Roasted peppers are at the top, all things in containers. But look at this. Look at all the olives. And Eddie's got a selection over there.
Yeah, they do have a nice. I don't know if you can see them. They're hard to see, but I think I ate most of them.
You can see them.
But yeah, they have a very nice olive bar.
Yeah.
They have mixed olive salad. Make sure you pay attention because some of them have pits and some of them do not. And I did not. You know what I did not see that I like the spicy hot olive salad that they have.
Wasn't there?
They only had the mild.
Oh,
They maybe didn't have it today, but
that's good.
they have a great selection. Because I know they added a new one. I think it was a Mediterranean olive.
Oh, I never had that one yet. I'll have to go. Okay, so then we have an olive oil dispensary. It's really cute. It's called Tales of the Olive. And I put this up because you can shop on their website and they can ship it to you. And it says if you have $75 or more, it's free, but under that, it's $11 flat rate. So this is what the store looks like. And people that have come to visit, and when we've had functions here, some of you have gone to see this already, but it's really beautiful inside. There's all the various vessels they don't just have olive oils of all kinds. They also have a bottle of it. This one's my favorite. They also, you could take the bottle back too and get a credit. They also have balsamic wines, not wines, I'm sorry, vinegars. And this one's my favorite because it's infused with garlic. So like all the time we'll put olive oil and slice the garlic up and cold together and then heat it up in the pan and do whatever with it. And believe it or not, you don't have to do that step. It saves it. So good. So good.
And who owns that? It's Kelly Brown, right?
Yes.
Kelly Brown, who's actually her daughter-in-law and son were at my house today.
Oh.
Well, at the pool. So in case they're watching, hi Jess, hi Mike. Yeah, Kelly Brown.
Her daughter too helps out.
Yeah, and her daughter.
That's I think who's in that picture, right? Or is it that Kelly? They look so much alike. I think that's her daughter. I think that's who that is. So anyway, they have all kinds of things, spices, pastas, but look at this. That is all made from the olive tree. That's olive wood. All those things that you will, not the ceramic at the top, but the stuff at the bottom. It's gorgeous in there. And you can shop. Now, I put the links to both stores in the description if you wanted to shop. All right. So, simple recipe. Of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been chowed down on everything else. I'm surprised you guys commented. Thank you.
So, I don't know about you, but this is one of our favorite things to do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. I know it's chipped, but that's okay. It's rustic. We put a little bit of olive oil in here. What is it? It smells
rustic.
Yeah, it smells delicious. Yeah. And then we got to put something like salty briny. So we put capers in there. I feel like that's Italian caviar, right?
Yeah.
We put that in there. And then we put, even though this is salty, if it's on a block, it's not that salty. Parmigiano Reggiano, but it's sweet. And then we add it in there. We grate it though. If you get the other kind that's not great, like it's already grated, you're going to eat that. am not allowed me to put it in.
Oh my God, when I was like little,
Uh-huh.
every Sunday,
Uh-huh.
I mean, my mom used to buy a new thing of cheese. I would eat like half of it. I
Yes,
just
me
love it.
too. My grandmother worked for an Italian restaurant in Atlantic City for a family that's pretty famous. Well, I'll refrain from saying that. And
Mafia?
no, no. And she was one of their chefs, and she worked whenever they came. She was their special chef because they weren't always in Atlantic City.
Sinatra?
Anyway, no, it's political. And
Dean Martin?
she would have this all shaved down, and she'd bring it in buckets, and I'd be eating it like it was popcorn while I was watching TV. No, and
Kennedy's?
there you go. The Trumps. Yes. Okay. So it's delicious that way. Sometimes we put chopped up tomato in it, and sometimes we put a chopped up red, like roasted pepper, just a little. And there's your dip. Dip it in. It's so good. It's garlicky. It's yummy. You know, when you put fresh garlic and things, you have to be careful because it can burn your tongue. Well, you don't have to worry. Do you like it?
Ow. Yeah, it's great.
Stop it, Al. All right. So I love the addition to the food that they were always eating, although they didn't really show it.
Mm-mm.
She was eating pasta a lot. She made her own pizza.
What was that? Oh my God.
Oh, what happened? It hit you in the back of the throat because
Yeah,
it's
got me in the
peppery.
back of the
It's
throat.
peppery. So anyway, it was good. So if you had to rate it on a scale of like, I don't know, what do I normally do? I usually do hot cocoa for when I do my Christmas movie. So if we did 4 on a scale of 1 to 4, what would you have given it?
I give it a 2 to 3, maybe. All right, you know what? The donkey is going to push me up to the 3. The donkey was the best part. That he's really.
Yeah.
I don't know where he did his acting training. I'm thinking maybe he went to Juilliard.
Maybe.
But you know, he hit
With
all
Erin
his
Krakow,
cues. He hit all the right moves. He was actually very good.
He was cute. He was
But
cute.
you know what? They made the Italian people who live in the small towns a bunch of sour-faced people in the beginning.
Oh.
Nonna. Well, you know what? Growing up with a bunch of these nonnas
I
when
was
I
just
was
going to
young.
say.
Oh my God. Yeah. I have to remember that they didn't smile much and they all looked like they did in the movie. I mean, I didn't know a lot of Italian now, but growing up, the only Italian I knew were cuss words because that's all they did when you were in the kitchen. If you were in the kitchen and you were a child, you were not supposed to be there.
And in Hammonton, a lot of our Italian come from Sicily. Not all, but a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you call your grandmother Nonna?
Called her grandma.
So did I. We didn't call her Nonna either.
Well, that's the time when they didn't want to be.
I was just going to say my
Italian.
grandmother didn't want to be called Nonna. She thought that was old. Nonna to her was what she left back in Italy wearing black because her husband had passed away
Like 50 years ago.
Yeah, I know, and always had to wear. And my grandmother was always dressed and decked out and all jewelried up, and she didn't want to be Nonna. I called her grandma.
But all in all, it wasn't that bad, except for the bandana. But that would be great if they did get Debbie Gibson or Tiffany in one of these movies. Have they done any yet?
Debbie Gibson.
Did she?
Yeah.
What about Tiffany? She's got.
Oh, I don't know, but definitely Debbie Gibson has.
Well, in honor of Pride Month, they should get Tiffany.
All right.
Because she used to go out with Jonathan
I know.
Knight.
Yep.
Oh,
I know.
by the way, Jonathan Knight, if you're watching, I think this is near where he lives. It's Dorchester.
Oh yeah, Dorchester.
Yeah, I found this shirt on eBay. Somebody came in and wore it.
I don't know if he still lives there, but that's where he was raised.
Well, I think they should get him as like the GBF.
All right, we're off task here.
Okay, yes,
that's okay. Keith says that Eddie loves to eat.
Oh yeah, that must be Keith Gazzara.
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't say last name.
No, it's not. Okay. Not Keith Gazzara.
Oh, I know who it is.
And he says my great grandma was a Nonna, and my grandma was Granny. Okay. Oh God, no, Granny would not be having that. And happy Pride, Hammonton. Thank you. All right. So you love capers, Lillian. So do I. I'm telling you, it's Italian caviar. I hate caviar.
It is. I mean,
do you like caviar? Caviar is like
I love caviar.
People pretend to like it.
Mm-mm.
No.
I love anchovies.
Oh, I love anchovies, but caviar is gross.
Caviar is like anchovies are like Italian caviar. No. Anyway, I like it. I mean, I like it. They're a little bit fishy because guess where they come from.
They're not that they're. I just don't. I'm like.
I like the way they pop in your mouth.
That I like. That's why I said this is like that. All right. So if you haven't watched it, get something good to eat. I know there are people out there that are just raving about it and loving it, and that's okay. Different strokes for different folks. And I thought it was a 3, good solid 3. Donkey was my favorite character, and the scenery is gorgeous. I think that would be my next favorite thing. And I like the scene with Liara. What is it, Liara? That was her name.
Liara. Oh,
When she breaks down and what did you remember though? I don't know. I had to watch this twice to catch this because I got sidetracked. The father wrote letters, and at one point the box came from the post.
I didn't see that
right,
coming.
and he did write a letter to ask.
I didn't see that coming.
Yes, you did.
I did. You get a box of mail that the post lady has been keeping from you.
You know it's in there.
You know something's in there, so wouldn't that be the first thing you opened up?
I know, and it took her a while, and she was very happy. And then the mom. Now, the actress is lovely, but why did they make the mom look so haggard? Tell me, in the beginning. I thought she was sickly. Her hair was like stringy.
And she's like 8 feet tall, glasses on. Yeah.
I know. I'm like, what happened there? That was funny to me. Like, she was all haggard
she
looking.
Looked almost as young as the daughter.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else caught that. We got some new comments. She had it framed. She did. Yes, she did.
Oh, Mom, can I see that picture of you and Dad when you were in Italy? Do you see how big that picture was?
Yeah.
Did you know anybody has a picture from 50 years ago? The picture in the background was probably like about, I don't know, 18 by 12, just sitting on her shelf. Just happened to be there. It was a huge. I don't know if anybody keeps pictures that big in their house. Except up themselves.
He does.
Keith's right. I do eat a lot.
That's all right, Eddie. It's all good stuff. It's all good.
I know, but I'm supposed to be on a diet.
Okay.
Well, not on Hallmark night.
Not on Hallmark night. All right. Thank you. For those of you that tuned in, you should take a chance to watch it. Don't hurt us. We don't want to diss anyone. It's just our opinion, which is just our opinion, right?
No, I said my opinion. The first half was kind of a slow roll for me. And I did go to sleep. It was later when I started watching it. But then when I started watching the next day, I started getting my flow with it, and it wasn't, it wasn't bad. I'll give it that much. It was not bad. It was a pleasant surprise that it wasn't very predictable. It was a little predictable.
But it's okay that it was predictable. I'm not worried about that. I like feel good, so I know what I'm getting when I watch Hallmark. But I like the different spins and the different ways they tell a story. I look at all of it, the scenery, like you're going to fall in love with what? The donkey. How could you not? And I think they wanted us to, because that donkey was different. Yeah. And
a lot of commercials.
That's the same amount there always is.
I watched it without commercials. It was like 15 minutes long.
I was going to choke. No, everybody complains about that, but that's how they get paid.
I liked one commercial though.
All right, what commercial before we say bye?
Hold on, am I allowed to that Hallmark mystery lady?
Yes, I love her.
The Hallmark lady. It was like,
that's a great one.
It was like pie in the face or pie in the sky. They had like these two divas, and something happened.
It was her mother.
Yeah, it was her mother.
Yeah.
And her
Hannah Swenson. Yeah.
And her rival gets murdered or something.
Allison Sweeney.
Oh my God. I could just see that being just a classic bitch fest full of campy one-liners.
It is.
I am looking forward to that.
Well, I already watched it.
I give that commercial 4 stars.
We're doing a review. You want to come watch it?
Is it going to be food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pie. We're going to make pie.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. Really? Kind of pie? Blueberry or whatever kind you want.
All right, we got to go because I'm starting to dump
it
here with drinks.
Bye.
And food.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Still says live.
I know we are.